Hit as he throws. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running inside, it's Berry. Makes it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. To the air, it's Levin. Now sliding to his left. He'll heave it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll go play action with Mack. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Austin Mack throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Mack to throw for it on fourth. He's looking deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. All of that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Makes the catch. It's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Levin. Here's a heat. Working on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Handoff, Caden Durham. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. That's reeled in. It's Green. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Levin. Pressure coming. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Mack fires to the right. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mack. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
With the catch, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got the tight end. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Throwing, Mack. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rodgers. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Austin Mack. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my...
Finding some room. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Mack. Pocket breaking down. Finds some time. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Might have a chance. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock the...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers! That one will give them the lead.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism, and you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, this is such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And tackled there by the defense. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Makes a deep grab. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The run inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide ready to roll on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll go play action with Mack. Looking to the big tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Quick strike complete, and he'll be brought down. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain. And
they pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Austin Mack. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Berry. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Caden Durham again. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it with Caden Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throwing Mack. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Austin Mack. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Mack. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Mack unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Rodgers. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. The 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. So the offense more than happy with the result of the play will decline the penalty. Coming into this one, we